EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, now touchdown. That's caught. Hunter Henry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Ryan on first down.
Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Davis.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 16-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Ryan. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return is J.J. Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was brought down by Eric Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's Newton. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. This is White on the screen. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They begin with a run by Davis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
103 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now it's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Once more, they turn to Patterson and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
First and 10, it's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mike Davis, 61 yards.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Davis, he'll try to run for it. Always got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, it's Davis. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The heavy set out there. Three tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one good for 37 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They run with Patterson. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Room here to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. Still have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
To throw is Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay takes it in from a yard out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Watson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run here with Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And again, it's Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now it's Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Justin Reed. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Cooks on the quick slam.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Patterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Patterson on the carry. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Davis, he'll try to run for it.
It's a first down and more for Davis.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mike Davis, 53 yards, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Ryan on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. That's the tight end Hurst with it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical.